By now, you've likely heard of the rat hole in Roscoe Village.
It is the latest craze in the city, and it's attracting people from all over. Here it is.
The Chicago rat hole gained worldwide attention on January 6, 2024, via a tweet by Chicago-based comedian and writer Winslow Dumaine. By January 8th, the story began to be picked up by news stations, both local and around the country.
We're on a date. I've been wanting to see the rat hole for a while. It's just so simple and so artistic.
You know, I got a long rat tail myself. I had to memorialize it in some way, so.
It's uncovered. It's blessed with the coins.
It really just shows the heart of the city. Everyone's to, pay homage to those that go unseen.
After its virality, the rat was given the name Chimley and was the scene of marriage proposals, offerings, including coins, cigarettes, alcohol, and small trinkets. After all this hype, I had to see the rat hole for myself, so I enlisted the help of my friend Ricky, a fellow filmmaker, to help me investigate further.
Rat hole, rat hole, rat hole. Let's go.
On the way to the rat hole, we debated its origins, as well as whether or not the shrine would still be there, and after a month of it going viral, would there still be people coming to pay their respects and see this now famous Chicago landmark? When we arrived, there it was, the rat hole. It was immediately clear that it was still drawing visitors, and while walking towards it, we noticed someone drop what turned out to be an empty vial of testosterone as an offering. And at that same moment, a few guys came and immediately poured their Guinnesses out over the hole. It was clear that the news reports of public disturbances and neighbors getting restless were true, as there was a camera and a sign asking people not to lean on the windows.
Not everyone in the neighborhood is still amused.
Some neighbors have gotten past annoyed, and the rat is not the nuisance.
One resident took to Reddit to vent about living with virality. This past weekend was absolute hell for me and my neighbors, they write. They say they deal with garbage, vandalism, partying, TV cameras, and more. They claim their mail carrier now skips their house to avoid crowds. We need you all to chill out, please.
Immediately after the guys left, two women walked up and wanted to take a picture of the rat hole. It was clear that while the excitement had calmed slightly, the rat hole was still drawing crowds. But wait a minute, let me go back to that Reddit post. Weird-ass rituals? Prayer circles? Chants late at night? Could there be something deeper going on here? Darker, perhaps? We had to figure out what was going on. It was at this moment that Ricky told me about some TikToks he had seen about a church of ratology started by a local theater group close by.
It's currently 4 degrees in Chicago, and we're here as representatives of the Church of Ratology.
I am a ratologist.
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 I'm a ratologist.
I am a ratologist.
I am a ratologist.
We believe that rats are pure beings of light.
Ratto, the first rat, is mighty.
The alleys hold the truth.
Science is easy. Truth is the pack.
The Earth is 40 years old.
A Twitter account by the name of Techno-Tartary. A Twitter account by the name of Techno-Tartary said, "Not a joke, by the way, I'm going to destroy the Chicago rat hole with cement this weekend, and nothing will stop me. Just a fair warning, I'm driving down to Chicago this weekend and I'm going to fill the rat hole with cement. Don't try and stop me, I am armed." Whether or not it was this weird guy from Twitter, the rat hole was filled in shortly after.
I just don't understand why everyone's trying to block our good time.
Yeah.
All I wanted to do was leave a cute little quarter in respect of the rat hole. And, now we have to dig it out with the license plate. That's not right.
What once was broken is whole again. An attempt was made on the life of the rat hole. I know not who tried to fill it in, but I suspect that they feared its power. And yet, here it stands.
We initially thought the rat hole was fun and quirky, just like everyone else, but could there be a sinister underbelly to this rodent-shaped hole in the sidewalk? Could this be another example of the liberal satanic hellhole of Chicago rearing its ugly head once again? We had to investigate further. Therefore, Ricky and I met up with some friends at a bar and waited until 1 a.m. to go back and see if there was any underground activity occurring.
Oh, motherfucker.
Shit, be careful, baby.
Hold on. That's tough. Are you excited for the rat hole?
I can't wait to see the rat hole.
As we approached the rat hole under the cover of night, The anticipation for what we might find racked my brain. Would there be ratologists doing rituals to an unholy rat god? Would there be a suburban man attempting to fill it in with cement? I also pondered the hole's origins, as the residents on this block claim it is decades old. And that also made me think, why now? Why us? Why here? I thought about the power of social media to change how we see our environment, as well as each other. Was this rat-shaped hole in the sidewalk bringing people together, or tearing them apart? As we approached, there seemed to be no sign of anyone, ratologist nor pedestrian. And as we gazed at the rat hole, there was only one thought on my mind. It's just a hole, in the shape of a rat, probably a squirrel. And I was glad it's here.